Donald Trump has threatened to tax BRICS members with an additional 10% tariffs, and soon. The US also promised to impose additional duties on any country that aligns with the BRICS group of nations, as well as a 25% tax on imports from key American allies in Asia. Now, Donald Trump made the announcement in a series of letters to state leaders that were published on his social media account. He also warned of further increases if any of those countries even dare to retaliate. Still, higher rates, up to 40%, were imposed on countries like Vietnam, Thailand, and Indonesia. Well, BRICS members slammed Washington's approach. China has said that in a trade war there are no winners. Brazil has insisted that Trump must recognize that the US just can't simply boss around the entire world. Well, we've heard from Antonio Freitas, who's Brazil's Deputy Secretary for International Finance. He says BRICS is committed to reforming key institutions, such as the Washington-based IMF, for better representation of the developing world.
First of all, we had the joint communique, which is very comprehensive. It addresses governance, infrastructure, international taxation, the new development bank, and so many other the contingent reserve arrangement, central bank issues. So many fields of intra-BRICS cooperation, also declarations in defense of multilateralism, of upholding free trades and financial relations. We know there has been unilateral measures. There are threatening the multilateral arena, and the BRICS made a collective message against this kind of measures. And also, we had understanding on the fields of reinsurance. We created a task force to further promote our reinsurance dialogue, to enhance the BRICS capacity in this area, which is very important. So we had a number of understanding. Let me highlight two separate declarations. One of them on IMF governance reforms. We approved a collective BRICS views for quota and governance reforms at the IMF. We know its structure, it's outdated. It still derives from agreements that were made in the post-World War. So they are outdated and they have to be updated to better reflect the contemporary realities, the growth of emerging market and developing economies, and also the need to have a reflection on this gentleman agreement, outdated gentleman agreement that says that the World Bank president has to be from the US and the IMF managing director has to be from Europe. Why not having a leadership from Latin America or from Southern Asia or from Africa or from other regions? So the BRICS expressed a collective voice in this regard. And the other one is a declaration on the UN Tax Convention. The UN Tax Convention is under discussion in New York. It's a multilateral endeavor, which is very important, and Brazil is strongly committed to taxation as a means to fight inequalities, to taxing the ultra-rich. It's part of our platform, our ministerial platform, our presidential platform, and we are very proud that we managed to bring our BRICS family together to approve this declaration, which complements the joint communique and the IMF vision. Here, during our discussions, we managed to approve general guidelines for a guarantee mechanism to be incubated within the new development bank. This will be very important. This, for some, it is considered the third leg of the BRICS international financial architecture. So we have the BRICS bank, we have the contingent reserve arrangement, which its revision has just been finalized, and we have this third leg, which is in its initial steps, which is guidelines for guarantees. Guarantees means they will have a stronger support for financing in Latin America, in Africa, in Asia. With the support of those guarantees, we will reduce financing costs, so to increase the possibility of new investments in sustainable development and all other priorities the bank is working on. The BRICS have reiterated its commitment against unilateral measures, not only in the trade area, but also in the financial area. Financial restrictions, unilateral sanctions. Brazil is firmly committed to the UN-made decisions. So if you have UN backing, we are supportive. Without the UN system having deliberated and approved, Brazil is very cautious, and the BRICS have expressed a joint view that those measures, they don't come to the benefit of the global economy. They are creating fragmentation, disputes, uncertainties, and this is not good at all.